Hello my friends and welcome back to our continued blind let's play As Dusk Falls for the PC. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and today we continue our ruthless run, or our ruthless failure run, where we try our best to mess everything up as much as possible. We're in the final chapter of the game, and I don't know exactly how this is going to go down differently than before, because there's a lot of this chapter that's based on Zoe, who we really can't manipulate as far as I saw in the first playthrough. But that's why we do multiple playthroughs, to, you know, test out what can and can't be done. Let's go ahead and get started, my friends. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic day today. That event would really mess someone up. I mean, not just with the gunfire and the bus and all of that, but losing both of her parents. So I guess if you don't press the buttons, you just remember more and more trauma. Yeah, seeing her dad get drowned. Oh, the funeral.
Why did the lights go out?
Don't speak. Don't make a sound.
Are you okay?
No, she's not doing okay. She didn't say I broke my record. Could have swore she did last time. Maybe I'm mistaken. As Dusk Falls. March 17, 2012, St. Louis, Missouri. See, I have no idea
You forgot your goggles.
what affects these events here.
Thanks. It's Zoe, right? You work at the deli on campus?
Sorry, that's not me.
No, I recognize you. You make the best meatball subs. That other guy, he's so stingy with the marinara.
I don't work there anymore.
Oh, sorry. Look, that thing you were doing in the water. Can I ask what it's about? Holding your breath like that?
Some people meditate. I sink to the bottom of a pool. One of these days, I'm gonna get to 2 minutes.
Wow, that sounds intense. Why do you do it?
Sense of control, challenging myself to where I feel okay. It's none of your business. Leave me alone. Go away.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Only I've seen you do it a few times now, and it seems kind of... I just don't get it.
I know what I'm doing. Don't worry about it. I should be getting home.
Look, I know we don't know each other, but I kind of have a sense for when people need help.
So how do you
My
manipulate
mom got sick a few years
scenes
ago.
to have
I
her
was spending every night in the hospital with
recognize
her,
May
worrying whether she'd make it.
or not?
And all my friends wanted to talk about was homework and boys. There was nobody around me who knew.
She keeps seeing the drowning scene as well.
I realized there was always someone ready to listen.
Yeah, happy Easter, and hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic holiday. For those who celebrate. Thanks, I just saw someone. I don't need your pamphlet. Leave me alone.
Seriously? I don't have time for this.
Hey, I was just trying to help.
Well, I didn't ask you to. You swim your way, I'll swim mine.
On the road again. And somehow Vanessa's still with us. I have no idea how that's a thing. "14 years earlier, Highway 83, Montana."
So, I talked to Mima.
What?
When you were changing the license plate, I called to check on her.
Did you tell her any...
No, I just wanted to hear her voice.
Going at 15
Are
miles.
you sure you're up for this?
Huh?
Hiking over the border?
I'll manage. I know it's the best way to avoid the police.
I'll feel better in the woods. Spend most of my time there already.
Don't you ever get lonely out there?
Not really.
Why?
There's nobody to judge me, of course.
Because nature don't have an opinion about me.
That does sound nice.
More on the manhunt for the Desert Dream killers, who first robbed the Two Rock County Sheriff's house, then took shelter at a motel that turned into the scene of a...
Why'd you do that?
Uh-oh.
That's the thing from back home.
I have a headache. Don't like bad news. Or silence. Ooh. Yeah. Shush up.
Can we just drive in silence for a while?
Sounds boring.
I like boring.
I'm starting to get that about you.
I'm starting to get it. That just hit me. Oh, that's a weird thing to say. I don't see this ending well right here. I don't see any of this ending well, but I do want to see it end differently than our other ending. It's just, I don't see how we end it different than our other ending. I don't see any way that we get out of this with our freedom. And maybe that's a good thing. It is a failure run.
Stolen car.
But at the same time, I would like to see something different, you know?
Morning, you two.
Everything okay, officer?
Just running a sobriety checkpoint here, looking for any intoxicated drivers coming back from that Riverpalooza music festival. Were you there?
No, sir. We're just passing through.
Can I ask where you're coming from?
Ooh. San Francisco? I really don't know what the best or worst choices. I think I chose Salt Lake City last time. Yeah, let's go with San Fran.
We're from San Francisco. We're driving cross country.
Strange route you're taking. You don't have California plates.
Oh, it was his aunt's car. She lived here in Montana before she died, so we're here to visit his uncle.
She's quick.
2 teens in a beige convertible, huh? Please stay in the vehicle.
Our car was reported stolen.
We need to get out of here.
If he reports us, we're screwed.
Dispatch, I'm here at the pass.
Hold just a moment. We're dealing with a pileup at the bottom of the grade.
Oh, yes. Take out the cop. Yes, yes. Embrace the evil. I like how they're both negative choices, by the way. Oh! Oh my gosh!
Stop the car. Stop the
He was gonna report us. They'd have known exactly where we...
That cop could be dead.
Hopefully he
Vanessa,
is.
please.
No. You drop me at the next gas station. I'll get a bus or a taxi or... I don't care. I'll fucking walk. I wasn't here. I didn't see this. I can't be a part of it anymore. You promised. Your word doesn't mean shit.
Well, we lost Vanessa. There she goes. And a ruthless run, it was never meant to be. That did not last long at all. "14 years later. St. Louis, Missouri. But I do like how both those choices were negative. You could either flee the scene
Good news. I took Zeus to the
and keep the girl with you,
She was very
or you
charming.
can hit the
Said
cop
I didn't look a day over 16.
and she gets ticked off at you.
In dog years, that is. I said that makes Zeus and I the same age, except he's better looking and allowed to sleep on the sofa.
I may have to replay this chapter again. Although if I do, I'll probably cut out some of the scenes I can't manipulate, like Zoe. But I may want to play this chapter again to see what happens if you keep her in the car, if you just flee, and see how that
Anyway,
affects,
if you still want to come over this weekend,
you know,
I've made the
future
spare bed,
events.
So call me or I'll call you, whatever works.
Don't speak. Don't make a sound.
Shit.
Anxiety relief.
Where is the other bottle?
Yeah, I mean, her life is completely messed up. Search drawers, search bedside table. I don't think there's really... It's probably in the drawer. Oh. I don't know if this matters. We'll just go with the drawer. Left is always right, so we'll go the opposite way.
Huh?
Desert Dream Massacre. Oh, she's on the front page.
What is that?
She's on the front page of that magazine. Man, why would you keep that? Let's not turn off the faucet. I'm unsure what to do here. We'll just try to do something different than what I probably did. Oh, it's the owl.
Stop looking at me.
Aww. Poor owl.
Here, maybe?
Butchers? So is she not in college anymore? She's completely dropped out? Man, she is just...
Jesus. Tell me I'm awake this time. Come on. Think. Where did you put them?
I really feel horrified for her. And if our choices carry over from one playthrough to
Who's there?
the next book, and this is how messed up her life is, that is... Not sure? I think I may have checked the hallway last time. We ended up checking the hallway anyway. I mean, granted, if we check the hallway, I think she actually steps out into the hallway, but...
Hello?
Hey, Grandpa.
Zoe!
I know it's late, but I could use a friendly ear right now. Do you mind if I come over?
Oh, thing is, I've run into a little, situation here.
What kind of situation?
Mr. Walker!
I'll be there in 10.
She's such a good person,
It's
too.
like I told you.
Grandpa is in trouble and she doesn't hesitate.
And
I told you.
He's like,
I
instantly,
didn't damage
I'm gonna
a
go.
damn thing.
I like how the number is 42, by the way.
Mr. Walker,
Don't know if I
I
ever
really don't
saw
want
that.
to get into another argument.
Hey there, Zeusy, old boy.
Zoe, thank God you're here. Now, please tell this woman I have a right to the quiet enjoyment of my own home.
Quiet enjoyment. You vandalized your front door.
Okay, slow down. What happened?
Somebody broke in and stole my wallet.
No. You misplaced your wallet, and you broke your own front door.
Zoe, someone was here. I saw him lurking in the shadows.
What did he look like? What else did he take? Did he hurt you? I don't like any of these responses. Probably the top one is most... Yeah, I'm gonna say the most...
Did you get a good look at him? Was he wearing a black
the most
hoodie?
selfish,
Oh,
I guess.
Maybe. I don't quite remember.
You don't remember because it didn't happen. I'll tell you what did. Your grandfather wandered outside in his robe for the 3rd time this month. When he realized he didn't have his keys, he broke the door to get back in.
That is not true. I wanted some air, so I took a walk and I saw someone and then the next thing I know, I'm arguing with Shelby here.
That's not even my name. Zoe, I know this is painful to hear, but your grandfather is declining. He needs a nurse or an assisted living home
God
or...
damn it, I don't need assisted anything.
We obviously have very different interpretations of what happened. Still, somebody will have to pay for that door.
Just let him be. There's no man. Give him a break.
You don't need to keep badgering him. Besides, it's your word against his.
I see the apple hasn't fallen far from the tree.
Can you believe that woman? Assisted living. I don't need a nurse, just someone to do the damn dishes. Don't tell Shelby. But I know I didn't break my door in because I keep a spare key under the mat.
You do? Isn't that kind of unsafe?
You want to hide something where no one will find it? Stick it right under their noses.
That's so true.
How are you doing, kiddo? Anything
It's actually
new?
nice. I have this sort of like lock outside of my door
Me?
that you can put like small things in.
I'm
So
fine.
I have a spare
don't
key
look
in that
fine.
lock. So,
Look like
and the
you just
lock
got
is
back
a
from war.
code.
How you been sleeping?
So rather than keep a key out where anyone can find it, it's where I can find it if I need a spare key, but at the same time, I have to know the code in order to, you know, get in. I like the good if I take, should we lie to him? Go with this one.
I sleep fine if I take my meds.
Those the ones Dr. Chowdhury prescribed.
About the only thing she was good for.
You were
And it
doing
really helps
better
having an
a
extra
few
key
months
around.
ago. Did something set you
Like
back?
if you have family,
It doesn't matter. Seriously.
So,
and you're like out of
what
town, and you want
else?
them to check up your house or something.
still
It's an easy
enjoying
way for
work?
them to get in and stuff
I
without,
got fired.
you know, leaving
Missed
something
too
out in the
many
open.
shifts.
So she did get fired?
You can imagine how that went down.
ooh, like the Titanic. I
No talk about
expect.
college though, and about her
Well,
journalism.
Maybe it's a blessing in disguise. You always talked about being an investigative journalist. Why did you go
Okay,
get a degree?
I take that back.
I don't know, Grandpa.
But it doesn't
I
look
just
like
wanna
she's in
wake up on
college.
a beach somewhere. No one around. Walk out into the ocean and disappear under the waves.
No, you don't. Take it from someone who's been a pro at running away. Wherever you run, your problems run after you.
Although I do have friends who leave their doors unlocked because I live in a community where they don't need to lock the doors.
Where's my tablet computer?
Is that a thing in your area?
No, that was.
You feel like you have to lock
bastards.
everything and like double check
I got
things?
that for my 74th.
Mind if I look around a little? Maybe I can figure out who stole your stuff.
Be my guest.
So who actually did steal his stuff? Was it the person we hunted down with the hoodie, or was it the people who wanted to kill him eventually? I don't know why I'm going here. I'm just gonna look right to left.
You know you've had the exact same couch my entire life?
Bought that thing back in '98, the week after, you know, when we came to St. Louis. And it just keeps getting comfier.
Grandpa.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I found it first try. I didn't mean to do
Glad
that.
they didn't take that too. Not that it matters. All I know how to do with it is play solitaire.
Hey, don't knock solitaire. Dresser?
So, you still going to the pool?
I spent so much time there, I'm growing fins. Hey, cool car. Was this yours?
Once upon a time,
Leader.
drove that puppy all around the country.
Why'd you get rid of it?
Oh, you know, couldn't afford the upkeep.
Is that the same type of car that Jay is driving right now? I don't. I think I have to look at everything.
Grandpa, are you taking your meds?
I don't like them. They make me fussy.
Insist that he take them. You will take your medicine, old man.
Sure, but they wouldn't prescribe them if you didn't need them.
You're gonna stand there until I take them, aren't you?
Please? For me?
Oh, all right.
Grandpa? Are you sure you didn't break the door yourself? It's just me here now.
Doesn't remember? Or
Have
is he
you
afraid?
never gone into a room, forgotten why you came in? Haven't you ever misplaced or lost something?
You know I've lost plenty. I don't want to lose you too.
All the time, and I'm not 70, whatever, 80 years
Shelby's
old.
right. It's getting worse.
Especially my remote control for my TV. I swear, I'm always misplacing that.
Places, dates, the school I went to. It's like someone's slowly packing my memories into boxes and none of them have labels on. Can you imagine how that feels?
Yeah, I think she imagines. A relief? Sounds terrible. I don't know which one to choose here. Should I just let the game auto-choose? Because normally the game will always choose, like, the most negative response, right?
I don't know. Not having to think about the past. Some things are a blessing.
Although I feel like I chose this
You
response
must
last
think I
time.
made this whole damn mess up.
Actually, someone's been following me too, I think.
What?
Earlier at the pool, And then tonight at my apartment, I thought I saw someone. But I don't know if it's even real. I feel like we're both losing our minds.
Good God. Zoe, look. I know you went through hell as a kid, losing both your parents like that. And I know you sometimes think it drove you half crazy.
Don't go there, old man. Danger, Will Robinson.
That's a rabbit hole I don't want to go down.
I know you don't. But that's what I'm trying to say. I don't think you are crazy at all. Because if you were, how could we both be seeing the same thing?
Grandpa?
Either we're both losing our marbles, or...
Or what?
No. It's impossible.
Really wish we would have finished this conversation here.
Hey! I see you!
Alright, well, the good news is we can't see something different here because we are just gonna completely and totally fail this entire chasing. Although that means we're probably not gonna see anything at all.
Why are you following me? What do you want?
Look out!
Hey!
Let's truck that guy over. Oh my God! Oh!
Yourself killed. Stop!
She got lucky there.
Stop, I said.
That car was going full force,
Where?
and it just like
are
suddenly
you?
stopped.
Shit!
Driver saved your life.
No.
And the car just disappeared. Is it me? You see that? Car's gone.
No! No!
Oh, sweetheart. It's okay. I'm here.
I was fine. I was fucking fine. And then one little trigger and bam! It all came roaring back again.
Oh, the two of us. Me trying to remember, you trying to forget.
I don't want to forget. I just want to not care. How do I do that? How do I make the past leave me alone when I keep seeing it everywhere I go?
I guess you just need to stand up and face it. Look it in the eye and see this thing for what it is. If the past talks to you,
Zoe Walker.
you listen. And when it's done, then maybe you'll be free.
Now it was written from Arizona, right? Does that mean was the last one written from Arizona?
This is now my third letter. I haven't heard back from you, so I hope you're getting them. I was thinking today about the last time I saw you.
So it looks like we're in the same position we
You were a
were in the
little
first game.
Clinging to your family. I was an 18-year-old. Clinging to the idea of freedom.
Yeah, it seems to be the exact same thing as before. Beautiful place.
I remember your face when I left you by the road. It felt right to me. knowing you'd be rescued.
Ah, I didn't want to do that. Well, either way, he would either say, I left you by the road, or he would say, you know, I'll let you go, knowing that you'd be better off. So
But
I guess
in
it
other
doesn't matter
ways,
there.
Nothing that day felt right.
You think?
I know my family scarred you for life.
You think? Nah, just to be a contrarian, because I don't know if it does anything. We'll leave no mark. We've lived a horrible life. We don't deserve to leave a mark in this world.
They left their mark on me too. I wonder every day who I could have been if we hadn't robbed that house. There's a lot I want to say to you, Zoe. Things to ask, things to explain. About how we came to be at the motel that night, and what happened in the mountains a few days afterward.
That's what I hear.
I'm sure you learned some of it as you got older.
Probably be a contrarian.
But there's other things I'm sure you don't know.
Let's keep going.
Please write back, Zoe. I need to hear from you. Yours, Jay.
Yeah, I know I'm gonna probably play this again.
Hey there.
So there's no reason. There's no reason not to try to do things differently.
You okay?
I was trying to work out where I am.
Oh, well, let's see. This here's Jacob's Ridge. And that down there is Lake Blackfoot and the de facto Canadian border.
Ah.
And if you continue up that trail over there, you'll get to the top of Blackfoot Falls.
Where's the border station?
So beautiful.
Further east, it's out of range for a day hike. You got a campsite set up somewhere?
So what do we do? Lie to him? I think that's probably best.
Yeah, a little further down the trailhead.
Well, you might want to turn back soon. Sun drops quick up here, and you're not dressed for much beyond a stiff breeze.
Can't I just stay a little longer? Enjoy the view?
Why don't I stay too? I was about to have some tea. Want some?
No, thanks.
So, what's your name?
Michael?
Michael? I'm Leland.
You're, a park ranger?
Yep. Did stints in Zion, Bryce Canyon, Pinnacles. Hold this for me.
Ever been to Yellowstone?
Yeah, I spent nearly a decade there.
I like Leland.
There can be nothing in the world more beautiful than the canyon of the Yellowstone. That was said by
Theodore Roosevelt.
That's right. So, you're a nature lover.
So it would have been
too,
better
huh?
if we didn't know that, if we got that question wrong on the test or the review. I just saw it on a postcard. I do like this response though. This will probably be my redemption run response. Although it could be different if the girl's here.
Nah,
Vanessa.
I just read that on a postcard.
A postcard, huh? What, down at the visitor center?
Yeah, that's right.
Strange. I never saw that one before. Yeah.
It's weird because
That's
he
nice.
knows, I think, who Jay is like right now. But yet he's still trying to be
I've seen a lot of crazy
someone who
things up here.
de-escalates the
Forest
situation.
fires, avalanches. But I always wondered, is it really necessary that we carry these? But we are Border Patrol. And the rare event some criminal makes a run for it, we need to be prepared. Look, you seem like a nice kid, but we got a stolen car down at the trailhead, which State PD says belongs to an 18-year-old who shot up a motel in Arizona and left a traffic cop dead not 2
Oh,
hours
he did die.
south of the park. Now, you got no water bottle, no headlamp, and I sure didn't see a campsite further down the trail. So, what's the deal here, Michael?
I could overpower you. Seems like the best response.
Hope that gun works, because you won't beat me in a fight.
Good God. I don't want to fight you. Look, it's no kind of life running from the law. You'll be living with that shadow over you forever. Let me take you down the hill. I've never once fired this thing, and I sure don't want to start now.
We won? Yeah? I guess to be a contrarian, I'm gonna have to go through with this time. It is more ruthless to kick the guy in the shin. Anyway. Although watch, I'm so used to like failing the QTEs, I'm gonna fail them now. Oh yeah, I almost failed that one.
For the love of God, stop running.
Really wish we could do a swan dive over that thing.
It's over, all right? There's nowhere else to run. What are you doing?
Going to Canada.
Well, maybe we can if we do it here.
Thinking, you don't need to.
Oh, he's. Oh, beat up the old man. None more ruthless. Way to go. Oh, he just fired at me. No, he fired a warning shot.
I'd never shoot a human being. But if you run again, I'm gonna have to. Now, you're desperate. I get it. But let me radio.
No, I don't know why he's moving in that direction.
It is the
I would be
only
moving
way
away
out
from
of
him
this.
instead of towards the railing.
Don't you
Oh, he's trying to
understand?
block me.
They want to give me the death penalty.
If you jump, you either break your neck on the rocks or you drown. I'm not letting that happen.
Oh, could surrender peacefully or tackle him over the cliff. You know what? I will say that this has been a very wild playthrough. So we're just gonna go ahead and it peacefully. No, we're not. We're not. We're totally not gonna do that. All right, believe that for a second. Take him out. Oh! We really did swan dive over. We took the guy with us too. Oh, the trail of death that we leave in our wake. Where is she going? Good luck today, kiddo. Thinking of you, Gramps.
You sure this is the spot? It's not on the trail map.
Where are we?
Thank you.
14 years later. 2012, Jasper National Park, Alberta, Canada. So wait, did Jay actually make it out alive through all this and escape into Canada? So he didn't get arrested.
Whoa, easy.
Roosevelt. What's got into
He
you?
named his dog Roosevelt. That's awesome. He looks totally different too.
Don't speak. Don't make a sound.
Oh yeah, can we mace him?
My God. Zoe.
Hi, Jay.
I wasn't even sure you got the letters.
1 a month, ever since March. You know you're still wanted by the FBI.
No, I don't mean to sound rude when I say this, but I would have brought a gun with me. If I had that much trauma.
And they helped me with the rest.
I don't know if I would have killed him, but I definitely would have taken him down and brought in the police and had him arrested.
You look so different. I knew you'd grown up, but in my mind, you're still that scared little kid.
Because he killed my dad in front of my face. Ooh. You know, you still look the same. You still act the same. You're still the same scumbag you've always been.
You're like I remember. Older, but the same.
I guess in some ways, people don't really change. Hey, come sit down. I got a chair on the patio, and I promise, you won't need that pepper spray.
I would not put that away. Like I said, right here, I would have the cops swarming this place. I would have walked up here, kicked him right in the you-know-what. Pointed a gun at him. Had the police just crash the party.
Nice view.
I used to think so. I've seen it a lot. It's so strange that you're here. Thought about you and your family so much over the years.
So you said. In your letters. I tried not to think about yours. But I never had much luck at that.
Oh.
I have a lot of questions. About your life and...
Go for it. I don't have anywhere to be.
New scar? How's your family? Heard from Vanessa? Haven't been recognized? How'd you survive the jump? We'll probably need to do all these. So let's stop at the top. Start at the top.
I don't remember you having a scar before.
Oh, used to explore a lot in the early days. One time I came across a bear that I thought was hurt. Turns out she'd just had cubs. Lesson learned.
The bear didn't finish the job.
Do you ever hear from your family?
Nah. Ma's in prison in Arizona. Her sentence could have been worse, but I guess she took a plea deal.
So that's still the
My pa and I
same.
sent letters a few times, but he said it was too dangerous for me. So that stopped too. And that's it. It's just me now.
I could say no more small talk, but I do want to hear these.
What about that girl you ran away with?
Vanessa? I look her up sometimes. She's been working behind the scenes on some TV show. She did well for herself. Thought about writing her too. But I don't know. We said our goodbyes.
Doesn't sound like we said our
Maybe
goodbyes.
It's right to leave it that way.
Sounds like she dumped you because you're a complete lunatic, murdering scumbag.
In all these years, you've never been recognized?
I had some close calls in town. But you don't really know. You just feel people looking. So now I don't go far. Library, the market. That's about it.
You know, the world thought you were dead after you jumped off that cliff.
Oh.
I almost was. I must have blacked out when I hit the water.
I don't even think about that.
I don't remember swimming to shore. The ranger who fell with me, he wasn't so lucky.
Another dead body.
That part was on the news too.
So, why'd you come here, Zoe?
You said you wanted to talk.
I said I wanted you to write. But you came in person. Why?
I have a
keep
piece of my
seeing your
mind to give
face.
to you.
And my dreams out on the streets.
And?
And I knew if I didn't come look you in the eye...
That you couldn't move on. If you want to talk about it, I might understand better than most. And I'm good at listening.
I've been struggling.
That night,
Let him know
when you took me upstairs
how much
and the power
he
went out.
scarred me.
Do you remember?
Of course. I was just as scared as you.
You said, don't make a sound. And it's like I've been holding my breath ever since. When all I really want to do is scream and never stop.
I was just trying to get you quiet. The cops were breaking in. I didn't want you to get hurt.
I know. I didn't say it made sense.
Know what the two of us have in common? We both got dealt a shitty hand and spent the rest of our lives trying not to fold.
No, that's not what we have in common.
You and me?
You dealt your own hand.
We're a lot alike.
We're nothing alike, scumbag.
No, we're not. Don't kid yourself. Jay, why'd you start writing me?
I told you. There's a lot I never got to talk about.
I know. But why me?
You said you see my face at night. Sometimes I see yours too. All these years later. You'd think I'd be able to move on. But I never have. You must hate me. After everything my family did to you.
Hate's a strong word. Is there something stronger than hate? Because that's what I would use. Your family ruined my life.
My parents were killed. How many others died too? I was so fucked up that I didn't even graduate. I got expelled from 2 different high schools for being so distracted.
Jeez.
And then your letters started coming. And...
Zoe, nothing I say will change what happened. If I tell you I was young, I was stupid, I didn't realize how sick my family was, doesn't matter. Fact is, I was 18. I should have known better.
Yes, but you chose not to.
But I didn't.
And you killed people.
And I'm sorry.
In cold blood, you killed people.
You can't just... It isn't that easy.
Maybe not. But the things I did to get to this cabin, the people I think about them every day. The cop in the woods, the highway patrolman, the park ranger.
Where's Sans at when you need him?
And you. Always you.
Don't do that. Don't act like you care.
If what you need is to see me locked up, there's a signal booster on the roof. Call the cops. I won't run. It ain't really freedom when you're living a lie. I might even be grateful. Come on, Roosevelt. Let's take a walk.
Absolutely.
What's your emergency?
I'd like to report the location of a fugitive.
Ma'am, are you in danger?
No. I'll be gone before anyone gets here.
See, I would have started with that.
The thing about shadows is, you can't escape them. You either come to terms with them, or the darkness swallows you whole.
Jay Holt, you are under arrest in cooperation with the Canadian government.
Why are some of us
Most
able to
wanted.
grow and change, while others have their time on Earth cut short? Why do some of us find ways to endure, while others just wither on the vine?
Aww. Got an extra
I don't
scene
know the
there.
answers, But I know I'm done running from shadows. Nobody's chasing me. Nobody ever was.
Grandpa.
Hey, Zoe. It's Grandpa. I was thinking about our conversation the other day about facing up to things, and there's something I never told anyone. That day in Two Rock, when I suggested we take the scenic route, there was a reason. I'd been there before, you see. Everything that came afterward, the Desert Dream, all of it, I think it was all my fault.
Please, you don't have to do this.
Just calm down and make this easy on yourself, okay?
Tell him he can have it. It's all in too rough.
We did notice he has a star on his coat or his hoodie there, right? And it's not confirmed or not if he's dead. As Dusk Falls. Oh, so that is the end of our Ruthless run. Was it successful? Justice fights for what's fair and usually legal. Usually. Determined, refuse to give up or let things go. Make decisions without hesitation. I don't think that was successful. And the reason it's not successful is because Jay didn't die. Yeah. Jay's still alive. So we definitely need to replay this chapter again to kill Jay. Vince and Michelle died at Desert Dream 4%. And because of that, it affected this one. The voicemail from Jim. So instead of speaking to Vince, we had this one. I wonder how you get this one. Because this one would probably be if, I would imagine if Vince dies and Michelle is alive. Maybe that's what that box is. Joey got a job at Delhi, 36%. Don't hold the breath, 6%. Manu Zoe from Delhi, 36% compared to college. Yeah, because she's not going to college anymore. Okay, so that's kind of... Yeah, but what determines if she goes to college or not? Is it if any parent dies or if one parent dies? Another nightmare, 51% stayed inside. Last time went out, that's kind of a 50-50 split. 9% defended Jim. 9%. Wow. Searched Jim's apartment. Found Jim's wallet. Found Jim's meds. Convinced Jim to take meds. So this is obviously if you don't convince him to take the meds. But I mean, we've done a lot of this stuff completely. Jim's photo album 33. Lost track of the figure 5%. And then instead of visiting Jay in prison, and there's other options here, we visit Jay in Canada, 84%. Wow, that's really, really high. Seems like my first run, I was a minority in a lot of things. Continued journey with Vanessa, 72, reached 72. Jason put out APB. 4% ran over the cop with Vanessa. Wow, brutal. Vanessa ran out to the roadblock, 4%. And then reached park alone, pursued 15%. So it looks here, yeah, there's a couple ways where I guess Vanessa comes with you. There's also an option here. I think this is if you floor it on the cops. But there's two more options here where you can have, I guess, Vanessa still with you. Enter the national park, and then we just went away from all of this. It's interesting because there's no other chains here. So how does this end? Like, we entered the national park, and then we met the forest ranger. But how do you get this box here? Vanessa may have to be with us. That may be what it is. It's hard to tell. We met the forest ranger. I guess you cannot meet the forest ranger. 13% ran, 13% pursued, 12% outran. Tackle ranger 7%. Yeah. And because we tackled him, it affected this here. 80% learned of Vanessa's fate. 19 angry at Jay. 7% reported him to authorities. It looks like there's a bunch of other options here too. Can we replay from the scene? Of course not. Of course we can't replay from that scene. That would be too easy. Jay's fate. Jay given state of execution. That was our first run. And this one, Jay arrested Candace, 7%. He didn't die though. He needs to die. There's still 3 more boxes here, so it looks like we can probably get him killed somehow. Vince and Michelle's fate. Vince dead, Michelle dead, 15%, 18%. Other options here are still 2. Tyler's fate. Tyler died, 8%. 2 other boxes here. Sharon's fate. Sharon went to prison, 31. 2 other boxes here. So we still need to explore more of Tyler. We still need to explore more of Sharon, it looks like. So what I want to do is I want to replay this chapter. But I think I want to replay it. I may have to replay the entire chapter from the beginning. Because, let's see the play button. I don't see the play button anywhere in this chapter. Why is that, game? Why can't you let me start from where I want to start? Why do you make me do this? But I guess we'll restart from the chapter. And I'm probably going to skip a lot of this because a lot of this looks to be exactly the same. So I'll cut out the Zoe parts unless I find something different. And what I care most about is going to the national park with Vanessa if possible. And then I don't know what's gonna happen, but I also want to see Jay die somehow, and I'm not really sure how to do that, so I may have to replace a couple times. But you know, this is exploring As Dusk Falls, and with everything, when you got story-based gaming narratives like this, that's just, you know, par for the course. Hope you guys join me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Hope you have a wonderful, fantastic, awesome day today. And until next time, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.